Hello lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Anna, hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Bailey Brown and Jeremy have recently shared a candid moment that has quickly captured the attention of Bachelor Nation fans. Their open discussion about their feelings, both toward each other and toward the unique circumstances surrounding their relationship, offers an intimate glimpse into their emotional connection. In an era when reality TV relationships often unfold in front of millions, the willingness to openly express their emotions is both a risk and a testament to the depth of their bond. The conversation took place in a casual setting, away from the formal production environment, which allowed both Bailey and Jeremy to speak without the usual layers of performance. Bailey, known for her bright energy and empathetic nature, appeared more reflective as she described the way her feelings for Jeremy had evolved. She explained that her initial impression of him was grounded in curiosity, but over time, that curiosity transformed into a sense of admiration and trust. For Bailey, this wasn't just about romance. It was about recognizing Jeremy as someone who sees her for who she is, beyond the pressures of televised dating. Jeremy, in turn, was equally forthcoming. He admitted that expressing his emotions on camera had never been easy for him. His reserved nature meant that even in past relationships, he often chose to hold back rather than risk vulnerability. But with Bailey, he said something shifted. He found himself wanting to speak openly, even if it meant showing a side of himself he rarely let others see. He credited Bailey with creating an environment where honesty felt natural and safe, describing her as both his confidant and his inspiration. Their exchange touched on how life after the show can bring its own set of challenges. The shift from structured filming schedules and orchestrated dates to real-world routines can test even the strongest connections. Bailey noted that while the outside world sees the romantic highlights, what truly defines a relationship is the ability to navigate the less glamorous moments. She spoke about learning each other's rhythms, habits, and even flaws, and how those realities have made their relationship more authentic. Jeremy echoed that sentiment, adding that they've both had to adjust to the constant public curiosity. Whether it's social media speculation or comments from strangers, being part of Bachelor Nation means their personal moments are rarely just theirs. Jeremy admitted that in the past, this kind of scrutiny would have made him retreat. But with Bailey, he's chosen to approach it as a shared challenge rather than a personal burden. The key, he said, has been their commitment to communicate openly, even when the topics are uncomfortable. This conversation also revealed the way their individual journeys have shaped how they approach love. Bailey reflected on her past experiences and how they taught her the value of clarity. She explained that she doesn't want to leave important feelings unspoken, because silence can create distance. For her, expressing affection, gratitude, or even frustration in real time is essential to building a lasting partnership. Jeremy shared that he had to unlearn some of the habits that kept him emotionally guarded. Growing up, he wasn't encouraged to talk about his feelings, so doing so now, and doing it in front of the public, is a significant personal step. He acknowledged that it's not always easy, but it's worth the effort when the person on the other side is someone who listens without judgment. One of the most striking moments in their exchange came when Bailey described a recent evening they spent together, away from cameras and attention. She said that in those quiet hours, without any need to entertain or impress, she felt the depth of their connection more strongly than ever. Jeremy responded by saying that it was in those moments he realized how much Bailey's presence had changed his perspective on relationships. For him, love was no longer about grand gestures or proving himself. It was about consistency, patience, and showing up every day. Their willingness to speak about the less polished aspects of their relationship resonated with many fans, who are accustomed to seeing love stories edited into bite-sized highlights. Bailey emphasized that they're not trying to present a picture-perfect image. Instead, they want to be transparent about the work and communication that keep their relationship moving forward. The conversation also touched on future plans, though both were careful not to rush the narrative. Bailey said that while she's excited about what's ahead, she's also content with the pace they've set. For her, building a foundation that's strong enough to last is more important than meeting external expectations. Jeremy agreed, adding that the most important thing right now is making sure they continue to prioritize each other amid the noise. They also discussed how their families have responded to their relationship. Bailey described a warm and welcoming reaction, with her loved ones appreciating Jeremy's sincerity and dedication. Jeremy said that meeting Bailey's family was a pivotal moment for him, reinforcing the seriousness of his feelings. He also shared that his own family had quickly come to admire Bailey's kindness and straightforwardness. By the end of their discussion, it was clear that their relationship is rooted in mutual respect and the courage to be emotionally honest. While many Bachelor Nation relationships fade once the cameras stop rolling, Bailey and Jeremy seem intent on writing a different story, one that thrives in authenticity rather than spectacle. Their openness about expressing feelings serves as a reminder that vulnerability is not a weakness but a strength, especially in a world where appearances often take precedence over reality. For Bailey, that means continuing to speak her truth, whether it's about love, uncertainty, or the daily ups and downs of life together. For Jeremy, it means breaking through the walls he once built and allowing himself to be fully seen. Fans who followed their journey on the show now have a more intimate understanding of who they are as a couple. The way they've chosen to share this chapter, unfiltered, thoughtful, and grounded, suggests that their bond has the potential to grow stronger with time. Whether or not their path leads to the traditional milestones Bachelor Nation loves to celebrate, what matters most to them is the connection they're building in the present. In an environment that often rewards drama over depth, Bailey Brown and Jeremy's conversation stands out as a moment of genuine emotional clarity. Their story is still unfolding, but for now, they've shown that love can be both vulnerable and resilient, and that sometimes the most powerful thing two people can do is simply express how they truly feel. Bachelor Nation got to know Bailey Taylor Brown on season 29 of The Bachelor, and she's currently giving love another shot on Bachelor in Paradise season 10, where she has formed a connection with Jeremy Simon. But she has also faced drama while on the beaches this week. Viewers saw Brian Otts tell her about Jeremy's secret phone call and feelings towards Susie Evans. Also, everyone else on the beach knew about it and didn't say anything. Now, Bailey is speaking out on Bachelor Happy Hour about how it felt being the last person to find out. "I do think that Brian was coming from a genuine place," she said. "It wasn't the issue of the phone call. I didn't think it was that big of an issue. It was more the issue of not knowing that the phone call had happened. And then, even worse, everyone else knowing about the phone call. And it's really hard to process that." Bailey continued, sharing, "I hold my friendships to a really high standard. I hold the person that I'm talking to and dating to a high standard, but I feel like if anyone should have my back, it should be my friends. Because really, no shade, but what does this guy that I've known for 3 weeks owe me? Like, what does he owe me? My friends that I've come close with, that I'm confiding in, and I'm sharing to them how deep I'm getting in our relationship and how deep I'm feeling. I feel like my first thought would have been like, okay, I need to tell you about this immediately. I just don't understand why no one told me," she said. "I know I didn't want to know about his date with Susie, but I think it was very clear that I didn't know about the phone call. And so, I don't know, maybe people didn't want to ruin a good thing going on, but yeah, it's really hard. Everyone's in on a joke and you're not in on it. And it kind of felt like my love life is, unfortunately, the joke that everyone's in on." Bailey also admitted that while she wishes someone else had told her, she is grateful that Brian said something. "I think that's what also made the phone call hit even harder, because it was just like, I would have liked someone that I was very connected to tell me," she confessed. "I'm grateful to Brian in that moment because I was just like, well, no one was gonna tell me, and I would have hated not knowing about that." Bachelor Nation fans met Bailey Brown on season 27 of The Bachelor, and she's been keeping fans updated with her life on social media ever since. While things didn't work out with Bailey and Zach Shawcross, she just took to Instagram to reveal that she found love off-screen. Earlier this week, Bailey shared photos with her new boyfriend Glenn, whose Instagram bio says he's just an Aussie boy chasing the American dream. The Australian and Bachelor Nation star both live in Los Angeles, California, and Bailey shared photos of them with her dog Charlie. Alongside the photos, Bailey shared 2 heart-on-fire emojis and Glenn commented, "I'm a lucky man." Many of Bailey's fellow Bachelor Nation stars shared their reactions to the relationship news in the comments of her post. Genevieve Mayo wrote, "Obis Cesast." Davia Bunch commented, "My F-ace, making me believe in car washes again." Bachelor Nation fans met Bailey Brown on season 27 of The Bachelor, and she's been keeping fans updated with her life on social media ever since. While things didn't work out with Bailey and Zach Shawcross, Last fall, she took to Instagram to reveal that she found love off-screen with her boyfriend Glenn Pritch. Earlier this year, the two took their relationship to the next level and announced their stunning engagement. Now, the Bachelor Nation star just surprised her followers by sharing that she and Glenn got married in Vegas. She wrote, "Surprise. Never in a million years did I expect to say I got married in the Little White Chapel in Vegas, but I also never expected to meet the love of my life at a car wash in LA." She continued, "Life has a funny way of surprising us, and now I can't imagine it any other way. Cheers to forever in this life and the next." XO the Pritchett's. Bailey posted beautiful photos of their surprise wedding, which included snapshots of the newlyweds walking the streets of Vegas and posing in front of the Little White Chapel. Bailey's friends and fellow Bachelor Nation stars filled her comments with words of love and support for the surprise announcement. We're wrapping up here for today, but the excitement of trending gossip doesn't stop here. We'll be back with new surprises very soon. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe.